The procedure saves your life, and then you spend the rest of your days paying for it.
So many Colorado families struggle under the weight of medical debt, and Contact 7 intends to lighten that load.
And not just by in-depth reporting on our deeply flawed healthcare system, but actually paying off people's bills.
It's true. Contact 7's Liz Gilardi is joining us tonight with our plan to wipe out $1.5 million in debt, and the families who will benefit, Liz.
Yeah. Well, and you know, this is one of those issues that can just be so difficult to talk about. And that's why we were so overwhelmed by the emails, the phone calls, and Facebook messages, people sharing their personal experiences and telling us how medical debt has impacted them. And we are on our way to wiping out some of that debt, but there is still a lot of work to be done. We showed you the outrageous bills.
It was over $151,000, which we don't have as a family.
And shared a story of uncertainty during a medical emergency.
We have no idea what anything's going to cost, and I'm horrified to even know the numbers.
One thing is clear, medical debt is weighing heavy on Colorado families. Here at Denver 7, we're hoping to ease that burden.
We're well on our way to abolishing $1.5 million of medical debt through the donation that's already been provided by Denver 7.
Denver 7 is partnering with a nonprofit called RIP Medical Debt. We donated $15,000, and here's the unbelievable part. That money will erase at least $1.5 million in medical debt. We learn medical debt is bought and sold over and over again, often reducing the value to pennies on the dollar.
Anywhere that your signal reaches, we're going to be pulling medical debt into portfolios from that region and buy it at about $1 per $100 of medical debt.
Here's what happens next.
Once we buy it, we bury it forever.
Yellow envelopes like this are going out in the mail. If you get one, don't throw it out. It means all or a portion of your debt was forgiven.
People will open our letter frequently and ask themselves, is this for real? How can this be? I don't think that we are accustomed in this day and age to extraordinary acts of generosity like this.
The amount of debt we're able to buy for so cheap only highlights problems within our healthcare system. We want to focus our reporting around solutions and continue to share your stories. Like Annie, who writes, "I'm being garnished for medical debt." Nikki says she's saddled with $15,000 in debt from the birth of her twins and NICU stay. Liz tells us she had reconstructive hip surgery and she's facing $100,000 so far. And Athena says she went bankrupt because of her medical debt. It totally destroyed her credit and the harassment was nonstop. And thank you for sharing some of those stories. Know that we're reading all of your comments, so many heartbreaking stories, and we truly wish there was a way to help everyone. Now, due to HIPAA and privacy concerns, we have absolutely no role in deciding how that debt is purchased and who might be helped by that purchase. But those yellow envelopes we talked about will be going out around the end of the month. And in that letter, we asked recipients to contact Denver 7 and share their stories already. So many people are sharing those stories about how medical debt is impacting their lives. And we also have an entire section on our website dedicated to these stories, along with some helpful resources. And you can just look for Contact 7 Medical Debt Rescue. And again, keep an eye out for those yellow envelopes.
This is the real thing. This is not just marketing or promotion. This is real.
Such a relief for so many families.
Absolutely. And we're looking forward to hearing how this is going to help them, and also sharing some of those stories, just reading some of those emails. So difficult to hear what families are going through.
Definitely.
Liz,
Thank you.